That's the only.
So Bobby, just to squeeze one out there in OT, how did it feel? Kind of.
Well, it was we fought through the game, majority of the game. I don't think it was the prettiest game for stretches, but they played really hard. So did we. I thought as the game went down the stretch, both teams stepped up their shot making, and for all the percentages being on the low side overall, it was really some big plays being made on the offensive end by both teams. So it was great that we got overtime, and we were able to circle the wagons and continue to make plays in overtime.
Obviously, not having Warren and then having Devin in foul trouble, I mean, kind of takes you quite a bit out of what you want to do.
Yeah, I feel like it was an amazing accomplishment that we were able to get the road sweep without Warren, and he's a guy that we've relied on so much in so many different ways. So to be able to get this done without him is pretty special.
What is it about Desmond and DJ that even they're not shooting the ball really well, that Stanford and Cal, they're hitting big shots kind of when it matters late?
I think they're very confident, and they believe in themselves, and they know that they can make shots. And for those type of guys that have been doing it as long as they have, it's got to have a short memory. And you miss a couple, we still want them to be aggressive, and especially without Warren, knowing that it was going to be hard to generate points, we needed those two guys to be a threat out there. And we just got to work on converting. I think we missed way too many layups in the second half, so that was kind of a negative. But outside of that, the guys battled and fought.
They hit the glass really hard too. Frankie and
20 offensive rebounds. Yeah, this was the best Alonzo Gaffney has played this year. I mean, he was so active, 13 rebounds, and again that big putback, and just really good defense. When he was in at the 5, we were able to switch everything, and because they did hurt us down the stretch from the 3-point line.
What about Duke's first career start? When you started him, obviously ahead of Gaffney, and can you kind of talk about that decision and what?
I didn't want Zoe, and I told Zoe before the game, I didn't want him to pick up some early fouls with Thiemann. I was worried about how physical he is, and he's really a duck-in guy and a deep post guy, and I just I thought it was better to bring Zoe off the bench. So it wasn't anything to do with how he played at Stanford. It was just better matchup. But Duke had good motor, good energy throughout the whole game. Tried like heck to keep as many basketballs alive as he could, and protected the paint. Did a really good job.
You wouldn't expect guys to miss layups the way that they have. Is it just perplexing? What is it in guys' heads at all? Do you think that maybe some of those things are happening and then it just kind of spirals?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to put my finger on it exactly. Frankie had a couple, but he did come up with a big one down the stretch. So, but yeah, and he another guy that really did a lot of nice things for us with 10 rebounds. Frankie double-double at the point guard spot.
Were you worried about this game at all being a last place team, and I don't want to say complacency, but guys, they know standings and records and they know that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I feel for Mark Fox and what he's going through, because I've gone through it with injuries derailing a season, and he's had some key injuries to key players, and I think he's done a terrific job of getting his players to continue to fight and battle, which they did. And but coming into it, you know that there's not a whole lot to gain and a whole lot to lose. And in a game like this, you might feel like, hey, they're going to play freely and have nothing to lose. And I don't really know if I want to be in a close game with them, because we could get tight, what they're thinking about their record. But I don't think that happened. Our guys were pretty clutch, down the stretch.
You guys good?